Certain parts of this collection are getting out of control, and I'm going to be selling some things to Critical Hit in Chesterfield today that I just don't care for anymore. You see, the things in question are right behind me. In fact, they're behind here. So, we move the face hugger out the way, we place our legs down, and what we're going to pull out is a Pokemon card collection that I just don't care for. This is the first batch. These are really old Pokemon cards. I'm going to take them and see what they're worth. I've been told they're not worth a great deal, but they're just sat in a folder up here, and I only paid £15 for these many moons ago. See, even things like a trainer's toolkit, when I thought I was going to get into Pokemon, I never really did. More random Pokemon cards. Now I know I'm not going to get a lot of money, but there are some retro games in this store that we can take a look at, most of which I own, so I'm probably going to want a cash trade to be able to recycle the cash back into a different part of the collection. So much stuff. Got some hollows, some random bits. We'll go and we'll see what we can get, but I think I've got another folder somewhere. Found it. Along with some random GBA games that I have no energy for, but this is an old collection of mine. I'm gonna keep the folder. Obviously I want to keep the folder, but I think we can get rid of this today, but I do want to keep the folder.
Later.
I've just had this horrible feeling that the normal guys aren't going to be in because they've just opened a shop in Derby, or that they won't take the cards. You know, when you drive into somewhere and not on a hunt and you're just like, wait a minute, what if they're not open? Oh my God. So we get to Critical Hit, and to my surprise, it's open. Right, so Nathan is in the back pricing up the cards. We're going to take a look at this retro stock that's in here, and I'm already seeing a few bits that I don't own, which is nice. It's always a nice surprise. So let's have a look. A big Mega Drive lot came in recently. The one I don't own, I believe, no, I do own Toe Jam and Earl. I tell a lie. Is there anything I don't own on that? I've got most of it. We've got Command and Conquer double case on PS1. That's always good to see. There's just something about the double cases that just oozes charm. What is this? Oh, the double case, the double kind of edition, Castle of Illusion and Quackshot. These are in really nice condition as well, really nice condition. And I do believe that Disney games hold their value no matter what platform they're on. Some OG Streets of Rage. I mean, obviously the second one is the best. But that's not bad for 20 quid with no manual, not too bad. We've got some unboxed of, oh, I see. Contra 3, aka Super Pro Protector. What else we got? Lots of cool stuff. There's also some really nice stuff in the back as well. Nice, what a classic that is. What a classic. Got some lovely switching. Fun fact, I've never played Cuphead. What is this like? Should I play Cuphead? All right, classic game alert here with some Simpsons Hit and Run. That is in beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. Right, this is where the creme de la creme of retro is. See, I have Streets of Rage 3, but unfortunately my copy does not have manual. Sunset Riders in the back, oh my God. Sparkster. And just dropping down, I had my eye on that. And I had my eye on that. I believe I have an unboxed copy of this. Absolutely wicked. There's also some lovely handheld stuff like the micro. It's always nice to see the micro stuff. GBASP, great prices. And you don't see this that often. The Sony PSP Go, you don't see that at all. That's just an absolute cult classic there. The micro is beautiful. Just clocked the leaf green version there, player's choice variant. Oh my god, that condition is a solid 9 out of 10 just by looking at it. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Pops, but this is pretty cool. Obviously, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we're repping a bit of Mikey there. The question is there a full set? Now, I don't know where to put my eyes, so I'd probably have to ask and cheat to see if there is a full set. Don't see any more. Oh, wait, we've got a full set up there. That's a different style. I prefer this style. So we found Leo. This is obviously the OG when they all wore the red kind of, you know, masks. Got the Casey Jones and Shredder variant as well. Sick. We got Shredder as well from this same release. Brilliant. Nice. Home Alone. I'm curious to know if this is actually a good game because I've never played it. It's got no manual. I have a feeling it's terrible. All right, Gripped. 88 quid for them. They weren't going to take the bulk of them, but I just wanted them gone. So they pulled out a small pile for 50. I was like, look, just take them off my hands, get rid, and they did. So that's cool. We're gonna, while we're here, we're gonna go and take a look in terrible, terrible CX, just to have a look at the retro before we head home and do some more amazing cool stuff in this episode. Righty, trade done. Pokemon cards off my plate, and I can hear you now. £88 is a rip-off. You could have got more. Don't care. So I noticed there was a sneaky cash converters just down the way. Let's head in and check this lot out. Clocked a cash generator, and they have some retro in here, so we're going to dive in. There is also an Amiibo figure, a good old Star Fox, and some Game Boy games nonetheless, right down there. There's actually not really a lot in, as you guys can see. Prices, I'm not quite sure on prices. I'd have to double check some sold listings on Fantasy Star. Master of Darkness is not a bad price, but still. A few bits of tat down here as well. Nothing much shouting about, guys. All right, okay, so actually not a great deal of goods in there. So the only other place to go, well, actually there's two places because I have to walk straight past Game. Well, that was shit. Well, that was really depressing. It was mainly toys. I just wanted to nip in as I was literally walking past on the way down to CEX. And that was really disappointing. Game has gone down the pan, and we say it time and time again that digital is going to overtake physical. It's crystal clear in there. It's crystal clear that when it was taken over by the guy that owns Sports Direct, it's gone downhill. Such a shame. Which leaves CEX. Well then, that has dropped in price significantly because that skyrocketed when it was found to have a code within the game that basically freebooted the PlayStation so you could play copied games. But it's sold as unboxed because it's without manual. Their selection is actually not too bad. Not too bad. There's nothing I'm seeing that I want straight off the bat. Zero Wing is a great game. Let's check gameplay. Some Fantasy Star 2. But this pearl that goes for a fortune boxed. Not quite sure if that's good value unboxed, but that does go for a mince for your boxed titles. I've never heard of this 360 game, Magna Carta 2. Check it. 72 smackers. What do you reckon, guys? Any good? The original of that as well, 99 Nights, is incredible. I've never heard of 99 Nights. 3-2 thing. Couple Zelda games. Some expensive GameCube games. Some very expensive DS games. But what about PS3 stuff? Huge selection in. I see Colin McRae dirt with the tin. Not very tinny. This I have. Not a massive fan of anything but the first, to be honest. What else we got? What else we got in here? Some Splinter Cell trilogy. That looks like a reprinted cover though. Kind of looks like a reprinted cover. Yeah, it's definitely reprinted. You can't see it, but that looks red and manky. My God. This section shrunk. GameCube and then original Xbox. Is that it? This game has dropped in value significantly. I paid 28 quid for this about a year ago with no manual. Used to be about 70 a few years ago. I think it's because it got a re-release. So I believe, like, on the whole, CX it's just boring. There was nothing in there that really kind of piqued my interest. I'm actually £88 up compared to what I was at the beginning of the video. Don't hit my car. So yeah, he's gonna get out and we're filming. Yeah, boy. In this area, I've been to every game store now. So what I'm looking to do, there's a few that are way up north that are on my list and that I've never been to. So there's some very exciting game hunts coming up. All right, the selection in the Chesterfield CX wasn't actually that bad. As far as PlayStation stuff goes, I kind of checked the PS3. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you. I neglect my PlayStation 3 collection. It's one of the smaller pieces of my collection because I don't know, I just have everything that I want for it and I am over it. I am over buying games just to kind of fill the shelves. My shelves are so full, it is painful. In fact, I'm going to be having a route through some of this stuff, and the stuff that I'm not attached to, I will be selling. Recently, behind the scenes, I've actually sold my Neo Geo Pocket collection and my Atari Lynx collection because I have no nostalgia for them, and other tiny little bits of this collection will be going. In fact, here are just a few random bits that I've already picked out. These are doubles. Drop me a message in my Discord, link in the description, if you want to buy any of them. And I said tiny bits, because then I can feed it back into buying more Super Nintendo games, for example, which is my freaking pride and joy. So, got some money, still got the Queen's face on. We've got any with Charlie on yet? Let's have a look. Queen, 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 Queen. Yep, all queens, that's fine. The stamps now have Charlie's face on, but like I said, happy to get rid of the Pokemon card collection, and I thought now we would actually head upstairs because I've been thinking, guys, I've been thinking about my love and my passion of Nintendo stuff, namely this. This is kind of the Super Nintendo, the NES on the bottom and the N64, but upstairs I have my Switch stuff, and I wanted to just pick out a few Switch games with you and just see if there's anything that you can suggest that I need to add to the collection. Let's go! I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video. Righty then. Oh, we have a random Super Famicom Bomberman game that shouldn't really be there. So we are upstairs in the lady loft, and still to this day it baffles me that people say, "You've got 2 rooms?" Yeah, I've got 2 rooms. In fact, this week there should be a tour. I'm going to do the yearly tour of the lady loft and the lady lounge. Should be a bumper episode if I can get it done. It should be out on Thursday. That's the plan. Anyway, switched off. So we'll kind of take you through some of my favourite pieces, and I want to know if there's anything you can add on to this. Here are my faves. I mean, not my faves, but you know, just saying, like some really cool stuff going on here. Anyway, 2 Point Campus is still sealed because I've got a digital copy on the PS4. So I'm going to keep that sealed. Side note, this is still sealed. I actually asked in one of my videos, should I keep this sealed? Because I can play the game on one of my digital kind of versions. And it was pretty much a dead split between open it, keep it sealed. It's still sealed. Oops, it's still sealed. Back row, easier to see. Obviously for me, I love Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart 8. Yes, it came out on the Wii U first of all, but there's so much DLC that is just so rad on Mario Kart 8 that it's hard to deny. It's just legacy, I think is the word. So that has to be in there, has to be in there. Obviously, I'm a huge fan as well. There's like Splatoon 2. I do enjoy Splatoon, but I do find that as we've progressed, once you've played Splatoon when it first came out, for me, there was no point in doing Splatoon 2. It's just the same stuff. It's just like, you know, it is what it is. Now, there's a lot of kind of divide on Super Mario Odyssey. Completed it on live stream. Some people out there really don't like Mario Odyssey. Why don't you like Mario Odyssey? It's brilliant. It is so darn good. In fact, I think I have Cappy downstairs. It was a pre-order bonus. It is such a good Switch game. I love it. What else do we have? What else do we have? Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2. Obviously, not Nintendo, not as shiny as the likes of Mario, but flipping gorgeous. Some of the best looking Switch games, those two, in my library at the very least. What else we got here? Hades, banger title. Super duper, blew me away. Never expected Hades to be good as what it actually was. And of course, Hades 2 is also coming, so that's also super exciting. We got some Crosscode. Crosscode's actually really, really good as well. Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Such a chilled, relaxed game. Incredible game. Metroid Dread. I'm kind of on the fence with Metroid Dread. You guys might be able to add some value here. Metroid Dread for me, like, love the franchise, absolutely adore it. That, you know when something just didn't, you know, like a shoe doesn't fit, but it's kind of comfortable, but it kind of doesn't fit, and you're not going to be able to walk in it for a long time. Metroid Dread is an uncomfortable fitting shoe. That's what it was for me. Yeah, and just all the stuff that you've seen there on B-roll, some really nice stuff, really nice stuff. I haven't mentioned Pokemon, and I haven't mentioned Super Mario Wonder, which I loved as well. Also completed that on stream. I think for me, any Mario game, aside from, what do I not like? Mario. Super Mario 64 I'm not a huge fan of. Super Mario Sunshine I'm not a huge fan of. Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2? Nope. I think they're the ones that I don't like. I can't think of any more, but the rest, I mean, thumbs up. I'm just gonna say it, all right? I'm just gonna say it. I can live without Pokemon. Yes, backing up because all the kind of haters. No, I can really live without Pokemon. That's all I'm gonna say. And I can live without Breath of the Wild as well. I forgot the other one. Totally forgot. The other one has completely eluded me. The second Zelda game that came out on Switch, that one, totally, my brain's gone to mush. I actually like that better than Breath of the Wild. Why? Dunno. I'm halfway through Breath of the Wild and I skipped it and I went straight to the sequel and really did enjoy it so much better. Nowhere near completing it. Probably one of those games that I'll complete in about 10 years. Like, I'm literally just about to complete Skyrim, having got it on launch day. but whatever, it's just one of them games that I don't want to end. So yeah, what do I need to add? Okay, now subscribe, because it's free